What's up everyone, GameDad here, coming at you guys with a brand new video. This time, we are taking a look at everything that came out in Year 2 for super rare games. Now, I have been collecting everything that these guys have been putting out since day one. So, we are up to 24 games now, including 2 collector's editions, and everything they've been releasing has been great, and it introduces me to games that normally I wouldn't have even looked at. So it's really been expanding my gaming horizons, which is awesome. So I'm going to take you through all the games that there are with a little bit of gameplay footage and tell you a little bit about each game. So come with me as we check it out. Alright, so first up we have number 13, and that is Qube 2. And this one is a first-person kind of puzzle adventure game. Pretty fun, kind of reminds me of Portal, but without the actual Portal mechanic. But as with all super rare games, it comes with trading cards, a sticker, full color manual. Go ahead and get that out real quick. And every time they do a manual, they do such awesome artwork. It's like getting little mini art books in each of these more than an actual manual of how to play the game. And then some of the trading cards. So go ahead and get this one out of the way. And that is Qube 2. Next up, number 14, we have the Fairune collection, and this one actually comes with, I believe it's 3 different games? Yeah, it comes with Fairune, Fairune 2, and Fairune Origin, and 4 games, and Fairune Blast. So this comes with all kinds of goodies in it, and these are different pixel adventures, and I haven't played a ton of this one yet, but what I have played, it's actually pretty fun. That's what I like about super rare games, is I am playing a lot of games that I would have never normally picked up. So these ones, since I'm going through and actually collecting them all, it's been nice to get out of my comfort zone and find some really cool games that I otherwise wouldn't have found. So that is the Fairune collection, SRG 14. Next up, we have Joe Dever's Lone Wolf, and this one they gave a nice custom sleeve for it. This is number 15. As you can see, there's the cover right there, and this game is like an interactive novel. So, very good graphics for the Switch. I was very impressed with that. Here's the sticker for it. Here's the trading cards. Now, most of the time you only end up with 3 cards unless you buy the extra card packs. I honestly do not buy the extra card packs. I'm a part of their Discord, so if I ever wanted to go for the full card collection, I could, but not really something I'm interested in right now. I'd much rather just have the games. So that is number 15. Now, for number 16, it was also CE number 1, so Collector's Edition number 1, and that is Earthlock. And I gotta say, the job that Super Rare does on, like, custom Collector's Editions is absolutely phenomenal. Not only were they packaged amazing when they were shipped, but the quality is just super, super nice. So I'll go ahead and open this guy up real quick. Very nice cardboard that it's made out of. Comes with this very nice hardback art book. Now I won't go through all of it. Oh, you can hear that spine crack, that's awesome. Won't go through all of it. If you were lucky enough to be able to get one of these, then you'd be able to go through this art book yourself. But this is kind of JRPG style, but in a very 3D kind of way. So still an isometric view, but it looks great, it plays great, and it was a lot of fun to go through this game. It comes with a huge comic book. This is bordering on graphic novel length. Then another little comic book. Flip through a few of those pages. Then it also came with the soundtrack, so that was pretty cool to get a soundtrack of all the music in the game. And of course, its sticker right there. And as you can see, it's all packaged super nice in all this foam. We'll go ahead and pull the game out. There is the actual game case. Now, some people were just ordered this. I had to get the collector's edition with all the extra stuff that it came with, including it comes with a complete set of cards. I actually ended up with duplicates in this one, but I ended up with all 5 trading cards. So as you can see, came with 3 packs of them. So we just go through, I got a couple duplicates in there, but I ended up with every single card for this game, so that was really cool too. Go ahead and throw that sticker back in there. But yeah, that is Super Rare number 16, which is their first collector's edition. And as you can see, this stuff, it's just packed so well. They put a lot of thought into making sure that this collector's edition wasn't just a game with a couple of feelies in it. It was an actual experience that you got to open. And I definitely enjoyed the experience. So go ahead and get that one out of the way. Up next, Super Rare number 17, Machinarium. And this one is like a point-and-click adventure. So I played through a bit of it. I'm not really that big of a point-and-click fan, so I didn't get a ton of enjoyment out of this particular title. But it looks great. The gameplay is easy enough. It's just not really my cup of tea for the kind of games that I normally play. I do love a game with a story, but I would much rather be interacting more with that story than just kind of clicking on whatever is in the area. But yeah, that is number 17, Machinarium. Up next, this was their first kind of like metallic holographic cover, so you can kind of see the shine that's on it right there. And this is SRG number 18, that is Wulverblade. Go ahead and get that sleeve off. There is the actual case for it. We'll open it up. And this one, another super fun one. It's like a side-scrolling beat-em-up, but you get a little bit of 3D action to it. And you're just going through this brutal like Viking story in early Europe, and it's awesome. It's a very graphic game, I will say that. So, you know, player beware. If you like graphic games, you'll definitely like this. If it's a smaller kid, I probably wouldn't recommend it. As you can see, they have that 16 PEGI rating on it right there. So that shows you that, you know, most of their games are rated for everyone. This one, not so much, just because of graphic violence. Alright, now up next we have a double pack, and this was for 19 and 20. Number 19 is the Tori collection, and number 20 is the Rive Ultimate Edition. So this one was a 2-pack. Go ahead and open that up. Alright, and here is a little paper showing you everything that comes in the Tori collection. There is a lot of stuff. It's showing everything that this company has released and on what system. They even released stuff on the N-Gage. Crazy. The old cell phone console. But this comes with all kinds of different games in the Tori collection. It comes with Tori for the Game Boy Color. It comes with the original game. It comes with 2+, and then there was a couple of extra things that it installed on there as well. Just a couple random like Switch puzzle games and stuff like that. But here are the trading cards, and of course the sticker that comes with the game. And this one is, it's like a side-scrolling collect-a-thon kind of thing. You know, you get all the little gems and you solve the puzzles and you get to the end of the level. I mean, it's definitely fun if you have nothing else to play. It's that good kind of time killer sort of game. Alright, and then the other game that comes in this pack is Rive Ultimate Edition. This game looks amazing. It's a twin-stick shooter, and it is so much fun, especially if you get someone to play with you. The game, it ramps up in difficulty if you have a second player, and it becomes just complete chaos, total bullet hell, but it is a lot of fun in the process. I'll go ahead and show you the trading cards for this one. These ones are a little darker, not like darker in theme, but darker in being able to actually see them. And then there's that super rare sticker. But this game is fantastic. I was playing this with a couple buddies, and I just had a blast playing this. So that is the Tori collection and the Rive Ultimate Edition. Now keep in mind, all of these were digital releases in some form or another. Most of the time they are digital only on Switch, but sometimes they've been released on other consoles as well. But it is nice to be able to have them on physical. I'm not a huge digital collector, so I like having something physical in my hands. Next up is SRG 21. That is the Darkside Detective. Now this one is kind of point and click, but it's more just like an old school pixelated RPG. Now the game is really fun. It definitely has a darker theme, and overall it's still, I would say, family friendly. It is just a fun adventure that you're going on. You are solving all these strange mysteries that are happening in this town, and you are part of the TLPD. I don't remember at this time what the TLPD stood for, but it's like their paranoia department, and you are the only person in the department. So you are trying to solve paranormal things that are happening and figure out what is going on. So there are the trading cards, but I really like the pixelated style of games like this. I just think it's fun. It's a good throwback to things from the past, and it's even hard to tell, but that is all pixel art right there, and the way they move is just super fluid. I mean, back in the day, nobody could have hoped to get animation like that out of pixels. Up next, another fantastic game. This is SRG 22, and this is Evoland, the Legendary Edition. And this one does come with Evoland 1 and 2, and this game, it doesn't really have one art style, because that's the whole gimmick behind it, is it's not one art style. It starts out very like original Game Boy status with, you can kind of see it in the still right here, very green and black, and then it gets a little bit better. It goes kind of Super Nintendo with its colors, then it gets a little bit better, eventually becoming a full 3D game. And the more you play, the stronger you get, the more 3D the game becomes. And I thought that was such a cool concept, and being able to play through it on the Switch and have it physical just is excellent. Now, you don't necessarily need to play through Evoland 1 to get Evoland 2. They fixed a lot of mechanics and added a bunch of stuff to number 2, but if you want the full experience, I would definitely recommend starting with the first one. It's very cool, it guides you through in a really fun way, and the game is great. Up next, we have SteamWorld Quest, The Hand of Gilgamech, and that is SRG number 23, and this one is like kind of RPG status, kind of point and click, but it's a card game. So you're going through and your cards are what you use to attack and get power-ups and all of that. So kind of fun. I like games like SteamWorld Dig a little bit more than this one, and I'm hoping that in year 3 they will actually be releasing SteamWorld Dig. It was a very popular request in the Discord, so we will see what year 3 holds in store. But in the interim, this one, pretty fun. Now, SRG ended 2019 and their year 2 with a bang, and that was with CE number 2, their second collector's edition. Now, this one, again, packaged amazingly. It is a beautiful box, and that all goes to complement the beautiful game. Now, this is SRG number 24, collector's edition number 2. Now, this one came with way more feelies. Right here we have a Gardens Between poster, and this is a voxel agents game. We'll get that poster out of the way. Then right here, I am not going to pop this out and make it, but this is one of the little lantern cubes that is in the game, and it allows you to create an actual 3D cardboard version of it, so some papercraft in there. Right here we have the Gardens Between art book. As you can see, very pink, very, very neon. And then you go through and it starts telling you everything about the story of the game, how it came to be, everything, their whole process of making it all, different level sketches and how it would work, things like that. So if you haven't played this game, it's gorgeous. It only takes a couple of hours to beat the game, so it is very short, but it is a beautiful game, and it has a really fun mechanic where the only thing that you do in this game is go from point A to point B. However, sometimes your path is blocked, which means you have to travel back in time, and it automatically just takes you back in time, and then you collect a little something that will open up the path, and then you go back forward, and then sometimes you got to go back again, and you keep going through time, reversing time, until you finally solve the puzzle and you get the lantern to the end of that level. Now, it also came with some of these. These are kind of like the fig pins. So these are the 2 characters in the game. So kind of cool little artsy thing that came with it. Then right here is the soundtrack for the game, and it is a couple different CDs. But the music in the game is great. It's very soothing, very nice, just chill music. Then down here, this was kind of fun. I haven't seen one of these since I was a kid. This is actually a little temporary tattoo of the game's logo. Obviously, I am not going to put that on. I have my own tattoos. I don't need a fake one. But pretty cool that they included something like that. Now, right here, we have the actual game cart. Gardens Between. Open that up, and again, I was able to get, I don't remember if I got them all, but I definitely got a large chunk of all the cards. There's card number 1, number 2, 3, 4, and yep, I did get all 5. All 5 cards. They are individually numbered at the bottom, so you know if you got them all. And that is the Gardens Between. I'm gonna go ahead and put this little tattoo back where it was. And again, they package all of these things so well. Everything just fits super nice, very good measurements to make all of these things fit. And you saw how much stuff comes in this box, and it fits in such a tiny little box, and it fits so well. Just throw that down there, and there we go. So that is SRG number 24. Collector's Edition number 2, The Gardens Between. And that right there is all the games that came out in year 2 for Super Rare Games. So there you have it, everyone. That is everything that came out in year 2 for SRG, Super Rare Games. Now, the guys over at SRG have already started giving hints as to what their 25th game will be. That'll be their first game in 2020, kicking off year 3 of what is starting to become a great collection of games. Now, I personally can't wait to see what comes next and see what year 3 will be holding in store for all the gamers of the world, but it is going to be awesome, and props to the guys at SRG and to George for starting this company, because it's been amazing and it's been a great adventure so far, and can't wait to see what's in store next. Now, if you have any other releases from SRG, please let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear which ones you've been able to pick up over the past couple of years. And while you're down there, please be sure to also hit those like and subscribe buttons, as well as that little notification bell so you get an alert every time I got a new video coming out. Now, as always, I'm GameDad. I thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later.